Hey, welcome to Robby Lobby. When you have a few motorcycles and if you want to share the garage with other vehicles, if they are on side stands, they actually take a lot of space. Now, at least my motorcycles all have center stands, but these are so heavy that it's a pain to mount them on the center stand. And so I was wondering if I should try front wheel chock and buy one for each so that I can line them up and use them. I know there are some challenges with front wheel chocks not staying up, but I'm going to try one. So I bought a pretty inexpensive one of Amazon. So I'm going to try it. Let's see how it came and how it works. Right, let's quickly unbox this. Let's see what all came with the package. I bought red color because I don't want people bumping into this, stubbing their toes. So hopefully visually it'll stand out. Yeah, looks like it's well packaged. The instructions look pretty straightforward. So let's see. Well, maybe not. Step one of the assembly is installing this piece. I think it can go both ways. To the post, washer, a lock nut, a washer, and a bolt. We'll just dry fret everything first. Hand tighten. One, two, three, four. And pretty much that's it. These plastics came already installed. Then the second one is connect the left and right part of the pivot back together. Connect the left. Just don't know which is left and right. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be all it takes. They look symmetrical. Yeah, I think that's the right way to do that. It would have been nice if they had marked which is left, which is right, but it's okay. That looks good. Then attach the pivot brackets to the rear base. Yeah, you just use the pivot bracket, and this bracket goes over here. And then you just put the pin. That's about it. Yeah, you just put the pin in, and it's pretty simple, straightforward. That's it. Take this mount. And I guess this is where you can mount it depending on your motorcycle, right? So this is pretty straightforward, as easy as you can get. Yeah, I'm just going to put it the farthest position. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple assembly. So let me see if I got this right. Now I know I got this wrong because this hole is for this. So you just have to pull out these two. Always wear boots while walking. Yeah. This thing falling on your toe can take you off riding for a couple of weeks. All right, we're just going to redo it now. So the pen goes into this. You can take this off for now. And if you come this side, Josh, this is the lock. As soon as you park your motorcycle, this is the lock. So this will make sure that the motorcycle won't roll back. Yeah. So this is it. This is the simple unit. Now let us test it out. I want to see if I can ride it in. Is it stable enough to hold it? So I have it at the closest distance here. I can go a little behind. No, this is as far as I can go, right? This is at the third hole. Second hole will be even further down. So this is as far as I can go. Now this motorcycle has probably the largest wheel. Honestly, I like it. The fact that I could just come in and it is pretty centered. Will this hold? My garage is not flat. There is a gentle slope, so the motorcycle is tilting a bit. Seems okay. At least it is holding. Taking it off, let's see what effort is required. So it looks like it'll take a considerable effort to bring it off the stand. I might have to do it standing up. Holy mackerel. Is it falling? What the heck? Did I do anything wrong? What do you think, Josh? Is it just not being strong enough to pull or? Okay, now let me try. Oh, stupid. That's a stupid error. Sorry. My motorcycle was in gear. Live and learn. There was a point at which it did twist. I got scared actually. Let's try this one more time. Easier to try with the smaller motorcycle. So, yeah, it looks like I can come and park, leave it like this. I can say it was possible with this motorcycle. Okay, now let's try with this guy. Now, I have decent visibility of coming up. I can see through. It seems to be holding up, right? Let me see if I can take it off while I'm mounted. Takes a bit of effort. I think I'll get used to it with practice. Just have to manage the throttle to get there. Getting off is going to be interesting because even with this motorcycle, I'm putting a lot more effort. It looks like I have to move back a little, then hold on to the brake, then move back further. So, for the moment of truth, see if this will work with my GT. The problem is with GT, I can't see anything. So, I had to go by the feel. Wow. Should I trust it and leave it? They say it is rated for 1,500 pounds. That's twice the weight of this motorcycle. How stable is it? I mean, when the motorcycle is standing straight, it's not like there's much of torquing force on the sides. So only on uneven grounds this should be a factor. But I think this works actually. Now the question is, can I take the GT off by myself? Yeah, I can't do it. So Josh, do you want to come and pull? Just pull from here. We need help pulling back. Can both of you just pull one from here, one from here? From here, you hold here. Okay. Just pull behind. One, two, three. We're moving. We're moving. Yeah. One, two, three. Huh? While you do it, can I pull it? Careful. No, you can't do it. Oh, that's not how. Is there any point for you to push from the front without damaging the? All these are plastics. Actually, come now. I will also, since I'm not sitting. No, no, don't do that. That'll break here. Huh? Here I can give all my 120. Okay, Josh. Two, three. One, two. Okay. Yeah. That stand is not for this motorcycle and my body. I'm glad to have people around because that is practically impossible. Yeah, that's okay. Fairly certain that this is not going to work for the GT. I mean, it does have reverse gear. It is just not working in my motorcycle. So maybe if I have that working, it might work. But yeah, at least if it works for a couple of motorcycles, that'll be good. We learned something. Josh has been witness to all this comedy. So, what is the verdict, Josh? I think the medium-sized one, not the biggest, not the smallest. This one in the middle worked the best with the front brake thing. I think it went in the smoothest, and even though it did take a bit of effort to get out, it wasn't nearly as bad. Oh, you thought this was better than the Himalayan? I think so. Ah, interesting. Okay. That's where this was the best. Okay. Well, we learned something. I think I can use the stand for both my BMW GSA and the Himalayan. Even those two will still save a lot of space. And all right, thanks. Thanks for watching Robby Lobby. Hope you learned something today. Hope this was of use to you. Thank you.